What is going on, guys? Retext message here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Got a brand new video for you guys. Today we had a little update for Marvel Super War. We got some free heroes. We got some adjustments to some heroes. I scrolled through really quickly and it seems like we got a lot of buffs coming in. So let's get into the news now. So we got the free heroes for the week. We have Ancient One, Captain America, Beast, Blade, Executioner, Cloak and Dagger, Star-Lord, Magneto, Storm, and Rocket Raccoon. Many of which we have seen before. Ancient One's a good one to add in considering how new and recent she is. So that's a great thing that they added in kind of early on. I think they should have waited a little bit. I think Ancient One released 2-3 weeks ago. I don't even remember. She's still fairly new. So, I mean, you know, it's not a terrible time to make her free for people, but, you know, you don't want people, I mean, I guess they do want people spending money and then releasing them for free for a week. I don't know. I just think it's kind of messed up. I think it should wait a little bit longer, but that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. So, let's get to our hero adjustments, which they actually updated this bulletin board so you can actually just click through and see who got the adjustments and whatnot, which I think is actually very cool. Makes it super easy, and adding the picture in and showing off the abilities makes it a lot more organized. Huge fan. So Black Panther, speed and combat capabilities when KOing Beast in early game were slightly inferior compared to other assassin heroes, so we have increased the damage from his abilities and adjusted their cooldown to improve his combat capability. Honestly, I always thought Black Panther was very good, and late game, he's annihilated, like everybody. Like anytime I played against the Black Panther, he would kill us or enemies, whoever, very quickly. And they're talking about early game here, but they're talking about increasing the damage from his abilities and just their cooldowns to improve. They talk about early game, but it seems like overall. That's what I'm kind of getting at. They're comparing it from early game, but they don't mention that the increase in damage from abilities only are, you know what I'm talking about. A little confusing, but basically just overall buff. So Panther Claws, damage has been increased from 145, 220, 295, 370, 445, plus 1.1 times extra physical attack. I'm not gonna get into all that. 180, 260, 340, 420. 500, let's just say that it has been increased, and cooldown has also been reduced by a second, and you know, second and a quarter or whatever. I don't know the math really, but good cooldown reduction allows you to use your abilities much quicker. Bast Shadow cooldown's been reduced 2 seconds there. Oh well, 8. That's kind of odd, because usually abilities, they should have like the cooldown like 10, 9.5, 9. Like it should go down like that and not be straight cooldown. Like 8 shouldn't be one number. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Base damage has been increased by 40, 60, and 70, 80 for King of Wakanda. So overall buff for Black Panther. Captain Marvel, survivability was somewhat low. We increased their passive values. Basic stats, growth HP has been increased from 220 to 225. Movement speed 370 to 380. Shield value has been increased. Not going to go into that. Flash strike damage has been increased from 60 to, that's the same. 300. Okay, so at the end, from after 240, 300, 300, 300, there actually wasn't an increase. So I'm thinking that was probably an error on their part, which is why they're upping it now from 300, 360 to 420, because that makes no sense having the damage being the same for those last 3 levels. That makes 0 sense. So an actual jump from 300 to 420, Captain Marvel is going to be huge. That is a lot of damage. Hawkeye's burst was inferior somehow, so we made adjustments to damage. Another increase, 90-93, 6.5 to 6.75. Blast arrow damage been adjusted to, wow, 80 to 140, 200 to 50, 105, 160. So it upped on the plus 1.2, no, yeah, 1.2 times physical attack, but overall damage has been decreased. which, ooh, I'm not too sure how big of a fan I am of that. But I guess we shall see how he is in game. Damage has been increased on this one. Not by a whole lot there. Not going to go into all those percentages. That's way too much to read off. Not going to go into that. Soul Blade. Increased special basic attack cooldown reduction when the ability strikes an enemy hero from 4 to 6 seconds. That's, it's not huge, you know, 2 seconds. I guess late game if you're trying to get off the abilities quick, that is kind of huge. Early game, not too much. Yondu, haven't used Yondu really at all. I did a little bit, wasn't a huge fan. Interval's been increased 5 to 5.5, that's not a whole lot. Cooldown increased 9.5 to 10 seconds overall. So not even, you know, you're not going to get a lower cooldown at all. It's literally going to be straight 10 seconds. I think that's terrible in my opinion, because it gives no reason to level it up till late, but whatever. I guess that's why you have items and whatnot. Rocket Raccoon, burst, machine gun volley was too high, so we made a slight reduction to burst and HP to give opponents more room to retaliate. Perfect. I thought Rocket Raccoon's volley was insane, especially late game. Super strong. HP stats been reduced, of course, and another reduction. And damage bonus for each strike has been reduced. Perfect. Reduced again. Cooldown's been increased. Perfect. So basically, Rocket Raccoon is garbage. His machine gun volley is garbage. That was like literally like one of the best abilities in the game. Like, no joke. Huge fan of it. It was so OP. It really was. Alright, so it makes sense that they nerfed it because it actually was insane. Even early game, it did a lot of damage. So optimizations, just the terminology, perfect. Focus on certain heroes and skins. Latest official naming conventions. Rank system calculating contribution so it doesn't deduct. Perfect. Alright guys, so that is basically everything that's going on with Marvel Super War. A whole bunch of changes to these heroes, which personally not a huge fan of some of them, but what are you gonna do? Not a whole lot we can do about that. That's what they decided. So yeah guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I'm going to claim all these even though I'm already level 60. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on these adjustments. Also follow my social medias, they've been popping up on the screen. But yeah, I'm out guys, have a wonderful day, peace.